All right, let's watch disturbing videos found on the internet.
It was just after 3 in the morning. A quiet stretch of road near John Wayne and Altura parkways. No traffic, no noise. Just the sound of a motorcycle getting louder. That motorcycle was being driven by a 29-year-old man named Demetrius Caddis, and he was going fast. But this wasn't just a case of speeding. There was a police cruiser behind him, with lights on and sirens blaring.
Shut your bike off. Shut your bike off. And now he's fleeing.
Uh-oh.
Southbound over the overpass.
Is he gonna crash?
He's a real bad driver. 90 miles an hour. Ran a red light. And almost got hit.
High-speed chase, but he stops at a stoplight.
Sam said I might have a motorcycle taking off on me. Southbound, John Wayne and Hathaway. I haven't even lit him up. He's going 80.
He's gonna get hit, bro. He's gonna get hit. Respectable criminal. Like, he's not gonna break traffic laws, Chad. Come on. He might break the speed limit. Oh, and he's using his signals.
He's not driving very good either.
And he's using his signals. What a great guy. Oh, he tricked the cop. He said he was gonna go left and he goes right.
Shut your bike off. Shut your bike off.
Dude, this is the most chill high-speed chase.
According to the officer, the rider had been weaving through traffic earlier, struggling to keep control. It looked like he didn't know how to handle the bike, or maybe he was impaired. The officer attempted to pull him over. At first, it worked. Dimitri stopped, but the moment the officer decided to step out, he took off. And this is when things went from bad to tragic. What followed was a high-speed chase.
Shut your bike off.
I'm assuming he wrecks.
He's fleeing. Southbound over the overpass. He's a real bad driver. 90 miles an hour. Ran a red light. And almost got hit. Let Doc Chin know he's headed their way. And he's crashed.
Yep.
He crashed out.
Yep.
At,
he crashed or he crashed out?
Right before Hathaway. Or excuse me, right before. Altera North. Call paramedics, he's down.
He's a bad driver, so chase him until he crashes. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't really know why he's like continuing the chase, you know? I feel like...
Hey, can you, please stop there. I know he almost hit you.
No, I just seen a wreck.
Oh, shit! Oh, he's out.
Caddis pushed the throttle to nearly 90 miles per hour in a 35 zone.
Oh, he's
he blasted
out.
through intersections, nearly struck a pickup truck, and
He's
kept
veg.
going. Until he didn't. As the road curved just ahead of the intersection,
Yeah, Chad, he's fine.
Demetrius failed to turn in time. He crashed hard. The motorcycle hit the curb and tore apart, scattering debris over 100 feet from where his body landed. Paramedics were called immediately, but when they arrived, it was already too late. Caddis had suffered a massive head injury, a broken neck, and multiple fractures.
Oh.
He died at the scene.
He's not responsive.
God damn.
No breathing, faint pulse. Looks like
Chad,
a
he's
broken neck.
fine. He'll just let him walk it off.
Even just to start.
Let him walk it off.
Yeah, he almost, when he ran the red light, this guy was pulling out, almost hit him.
You said he was okay, Pig. He is. I told you. Just let him walk it off.
He's got no ID on him. He was driving like, even before I tried to stop him, like he was like not being able to balance on his bike. Let me see if he's still got a faint pulse. I think his neck is broken though. You heard what I said. I wouldn't even try to stop him at the. I hadn't lit him up until right at Honeycutt, and he pulled over, and then he drove
What
forward.
a practical
and
joker.
punched
Yeah,
it over
Chad,
the
he's
overpass.
actually just pranking
I
the
got
cop.
down
He's fine.
right before here, and he ran the red light. I backed off over there, and then he.
Just a bit
Then
of
I saw
death,
him
nothing
back
a
out.
good walk can't
The
fix.
officer
That's what I'm
later said
saying.
it looked like he was inexperienced, like he didn't know how to ride the bike properly. But maybe that wasn't it. Maybe he was scared. Maybe he didn't have a license. Or maybe he just panicked. Whatever the reason was, he made a choice, and that choice cost him his life. Sometimes it's not about the crash itself, it's what leads up to it. And in this case, it was fear,
This
speed,
AI voice,
and a
Chad,
single moment of
listen,
refusal to stop.
We are in 2025. I'm pretty sure 80% of YouTube is now just straight AI. I know. We're going to have to deal with it. It's just how it is, man. You know, if AI can make money by just making AI voices and just putting it over body cam videos, I can make money by reacting to it. You know?
That's all it took. On December 11th, 2013, a routine flight took off from Kalapapa Airport in Hawaii. It was a short trip, just a quick flight to Honolulu International Airport. But
Chat, remember that, what's that Scary Interesting YouTube channel or whatever? And I was, telling everyone that it was AI voice. There's people who literally like left essay-long comments about how they're unsubscribing from me because I was lying and defaming the person for saying that they're using AI. Isn't that sad that people are so tricked, so easily tricked by AI? Like that's the problem with it, bro. That's the fucking problem with AI. Is they're so easily duped, man. It's crazy.
it never made it there. The aircraft was a Cessna 208B Grand Caravan, a small, single-engine plane commonly used for
Like they can't deal with the fact that their favorite YouTuber is using AI voices.
regional flights in remote areas like Hawaii. It was operated by Makani Kai Air, a company known for offering air taxi services to isolated communities. That day, there were 9 people on board, 8 passengers and 1 pilot. The weather was good, visibility was clear. Everything about the takeoff seemed normal. But less than a minute after leaving the ground, something went horribly wrong.
Oh, goody. Chat, soon enough, I'll be AI, all right? And I'll tell you guys I'm not, and just not even say anything. Oh, shit! Why is no one screaming? Why is no one screaming?
The plane had just reached about 400 feet when the pilot began making a left turn for departure. And that's when it happened. A loud bang, followed by total engine failure. The aircraft started to descend fast, and inside the cabin, panic broke out. One of the passengers happened to be recording, and the footage captured the terrifying moment the engine cut out.
But they're alive, right? Like they made it. Surely. Cameraman never dies? True. Jesus, dude, that's a jump scare. That was a jump scare. All of a sudden you see his face. Oh God.
People can be heard crying and bracing for impact, and in just a matter of seconds, the plane crashed into the ocean. Now here's where things become even more disturbing. Among the passengers was Loretta Fuddy, Hawaii's state health director. She survived the crash itself, but didn't make it out alive.
Wait, what?
According to other survivors, Loretta had been panicking and hyperventilating in the water. She was wearing a life vest, but something wasn't right. The carbon dioxide cartridge inside the vest was faulty. One side was completely empty. Not long after, Loretta lost consciousness. An autopsy later confirmed she died from acute cardiac arrhythmia brought on by extreme fear and stress.
Oh no!
She was the only passenger who died
because she was scared?
Others were seriously hurt, some with broken ribs and head injuries. One of the passengers swam to the shore to call for help, and eventually, all of them were rescued.
Oh my god, that's so sad, dude. Of course she gets the one that's... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, because she died... She died from cardiac arrest, but... Oh, man. Oh, that's a long-ass swim, too. Oh, man. That's rough.
And then came the investigation. The NTSB launched a full review. They confirmed the engine had failed shortly after takeoff, but also revealed some critical mistakes made by the pilot. He had skipped the required safety briefing before taking off. Several passengers didn't even know how to use their life vests. Some couldn't find them at all, and the pilot, though he was 60 years old and experienced, had failed to follow several standard procedures. The final report pointed to mechanical issues with the engine, but also called out human error as a factor in the accident. Now, this might be a hard thing to say, but if the safety instructions had been given, if the passengers knew what to expect, things might have turned out differently. One life was lost, others were left permanently injured, and a quiet flight from a small island became one of Hawaii's most disturbing aviation accidents in history.
Why is a 6-year-old allowed to fly? What are you talking about, chat? There's old-ass pilots all over the place.
On July 25th, 2023, a disturbing call came into DCFS in Rock Island, Illinois. A woman claimed that a child had accidentally shot themselves. It was enough to send officers to check the home of a woman named Staples.
What?
When police arrived, they asked her about the call. Staples denied everything. She said no one had been hurt, and blamed her ex-husband's girlfriend for making a false report. At first, it seemed like just a messy family issue.
Are you Miss Staples?
Yes, how can I help you?
So, we got kind of a weird phone call. Do you know Latricia?
No.
No?
I don't know anybody out here.
Some lady called DCFS.
Not sus at all.
What?
And kind of made some claims that you had a child that accidentally shot themselves?
Absolutely not.
No, it sounds crazy to me, too. That's what... So they made some allegation that you had a son and he shot himself.
Sir,
and he's in your basement.
Come on now. You think... Look where I live.
No, I get it. Just so I can check the box off, can I look in your basement real quick?
What does it matter where you live?
You need a search warrant to do that. I'm sorry, I'm not about to have my rights violated because someone makes your rainless allegations like this.
I know. Like I said, it sounded crazy to me too. I'm just up here seeing if, we have to investigate it.
But something about her story
Why can't we hear him screaming? Because he's probably dead.
Sit right with the officers. They asked if they could take a quick look around, especially the basement. Staples immediately said no. She told them they would need a warrant. So they got one. Later that evening, police came back with the warrant in hand.
Fine, chat.
Staples' four children were at home. One officer stayed upstairs with them, while the others went downstairs. They searched the house from top to bottom. No signs of a child, no blood, no damage. Nothing that would suggest a shooting had ever taken place.
Well, the reason I'm saying he's dead is because I assume she's lying and she actually shot her son and he's dead. That's what I'm assuming.
But still, the officers didn't leave.
Can I see the warrant before we walk any further?
We have a valid search warrant, so...
I understand, but you haven't let me see it yet, and you're walking through my house.
It's right here. You don't run how we get out.
Yeah, she cleaned it up.
Okay, I'm trying to see.
This is gonna be like the lady in the tote? Probably.
My phone. That's not my phone.
Well, my phone is taken. Hold on to that.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
Well, it's for an old heater.
They sat Staples down and kept asking questions. They brought up the child mentioned in the call, asking who it was and why she had lied about them. Staples gave nothing. She repeated that the whole thing was made up. Meanwhile, other officers quietly kept searching the house. That's when they found it.
Do you have a son named Zion?
No, I don't.
You've never had a son named Zion.
No.
Are you claiming benefits for a kid named Zion?
Caught.
No. I haven't gotten any benefits
Caught.
for anyone.
Birth certificate?
What is that?
Birth certificate.
For Zion Staples.
Zion Staples.
That's not mine.
Sushi Staples. Child. It's found in your
We
room.
need, to
Caught.
get, we need to get this figured out. Stop
lying.
A birth certificate. The name on it was Zion Staples. When they asked Staples about the name, she said she had no idea who that was. She claimed she never had a child named Zion. But the police knew at that point she was hiding something. More than an hour after arriving, they arrested her. And then, not long after that, they made the discovery. Inside the garage, tucked in a corner, they found a metal trash can.
Oh no. Oh God, bro. Why? Why? Oh, why, dude? Oh. Oh, God. I hate this. Ugh. Dude, I'd be scared to open that shit too. Because he's looking like he's scared to open that, because I am.
Inside it was the body of a child. The footage from that night didn't show the moment of the discovery, but court records confirm that's where the body had been hidden. The child was dead. An autopsy later revealed the cause of death, blunt force trauma. Staples was charged with concealing a homicide and failing to report a death. She eventually pleaded guilty. The case shook the local community. Many were left wondering how something so horrifying could happen inside a family home. And the darkest question of all, how long had she been hiding the truth?
Jesus Christ, that's awful.
On a quiet day in Kent, England, an extreme sports enthusiast came dangerously close to losing his life. He had gone to St. Margaret's at Cliff, a steep, towering cliff that overlooks the sea, and he was there to base jump. Now, for those who aren't familiar, base jumping is a type of extreme sport where a person jumps from a fixed object, like a cliff or a tall building, using a parachute to slow their fall. It's thrilling, but it's also one of the most dangerous sports in the world. And this time things went very wrong. The man, whose name hasn't been made public, stood at the edge of the cliff. He looked down, but didn't seem to realize just how far the drop actually was. And then he jumped.
You're not gonna like gauge your distance and, you know.
See you later, guys.
You're not gonna. Nothing?
One more look.
Oh! Ooh! 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 Broken legs, boy! Oh my God! Broken everything from the torso down. The pain in his voice.
At first, it looked
boy.
like a normal stunt, but just seconds after leaping, you can hear it in his voice. Panic. He hadn't expected the cliff to be that high, and as he fell, he started screaming in pain.
I don't get it. What do you mean didn't expect it to be that high? I think the parachute just didn't come out. I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about. This AI voice bullshit. No, his parachute just didn't work. What? What do you mean didn't realize it was that high? It doesn't make any sense. What? Shut up.
The drop was longer than he thought, and the parachute didn't open.
That doesn't make any sense. If it was longer than he thought, what are you talking about?
Until the very last moment. By the time he landed, the damage had already been done. The impact was so hard that he broke his pelvis and 4 thoracic vertebrae. It was a miracle he survived. A nearby Coast Guard saw what happened and called for help immediately. He was rushed to a hospital.
Yeah, you're right. I think I'm not high enough for this shit.
And while he lived, doctors said it would take at least 3 months of recovery. The man was lucky. Very lucky. Because if that parachute had opened just 1 second later, he wouldn't have made it. This is a chilling reminder of what can happen when you take a risk without knowing what you're up against.
Wow, thank you, AI voice. You're telling me it's dangerous to jump off of cliffs? Wow. Just goes to show, jumping off of cliffs are dangerous. Thank you, AI voice. I really appreciate it.
Extreme sports can be exciting.
Just shut up.
Goliath groupers are generally non-violent, though divers are instructed to treat these giant fish with caution. For those who don't know, Goliath groupers are a type of fish that can grow very large.
Holy.
Their size alone can be intimidating. They can weigh almost 900 pounds and grow to be 6 feet long.
God damn.
However, in this case, the grouper initially kept its distance from the scuba divers visiting the bottom of the body of water. After some peaceful interaction and mutual habituation, this happened.
You gonna smack him in the face? God damn, bro's thick. Oh, there's 2 of them. He just gave him a kiss.
The Goliath suddenly went on the attack and bit the head of one of the scuba divers.
He ate his head! He bit his head off! Oh no!
At one point, it had its entire mouth around the diver's skull, and though the diver was okay,
oh no!
It was very close to being fatal.
He could have got his head ripped off from the absolute jaw strength of that fish! Is this the bite of 87?
Video. It seems that the diver had their goggles messed up, which, considering the situation and how much worse things could have gone, wasn't a bad outcome.
You're telling me he could have got his head ripped off? Oh my god! Well, that's so scary!
There are also some tales of Goliath groupers attacking divers and even killing them. However, these are rare, and there is no evidence to support these claims. Fortunately, the divers were able to swim away and escape
You could even hear the other diver laugh about it.
Without any serious injuries. Honestly, this was such a close call for the divers. This unexpected encounter could have ended very differently.
Dude, shut up. Oh my god, shut up. Shut up! Okay, the video's over. Oh god, I hate this guy so. This fucking AI voice. Guys, it could have gone very differently. He could have died. I know nothing happened at all, and all that happened was a little goofy moment. But like, what if the fish ate his head off?